Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Now it's been a long time since I finished the base game and I thought it was about time we started the DLCs. So today we're going to dive into Underlook Hotel and do the 1-star objective for this first level of the Bigfoot DLC expansion. Now you've probably already played it and you've probably already done it, but I'm hoping that my entertainment is enough to keep you here, so let's dive straight on in. Alright, welcome to Underlook. This hotel and resort suffers from misfortune and bad management, resulting in accidents, outbreaks of disease and unhappy guests. The owner is sick of negative reviews and diminishing profits, so they've set up a medical emergency budget to salvage the hotel's reputation and avoid any more lawsuits. You've been invited to run the resort's brand new medical facility. Instead of being paid for processing patients, you'll be giving money for completing targets set by the hotel and receive a monthly performance bonus based on how successfully you've been treating guests. For the first 3 months, all of your running costs will be covered by your monthly bonus. As you're part of the hotel, you'll have to contend with all of the bad press it receives. It might be worth investing in some marketing. Alright, this is a new one. We're likely to see some barking mad patients, a common ailment in this part of the county, but our organisation doesn't have any way of treating them. The Bigfoot Foundation have said that they'll invest in some equipment for us once we get our first hospital off the ground. Okay. So, our first kind of objectives are to complete a general marketing campaign. Let me just pause the game a second. Complete a general marketing campaign, cure 3 patients, and our performance bonus comes from a good cure rate, I guess. Right, okay, so do we have a marketing in here already? No, we do. Oh, we do. We've got a little marketing office right there. So let's run a general marketing campaign. Small campaign, general marketing for 3 months. Let's do that. Now we need to cure 3 patients. Hopefully they'll be pretty easy ones to cure. So let's just play and we'll let things run at a fast speed. So we have discovered some new illnesses. Menace elbow and boneless thighs. So fracture ward and fracture ward again. We do have a fracture ward set up already, which is really good to see. And we just need to get people in here working on marketing. Now we better have a look at our assistants and let's see if we've got some that are trained in marketing. We don't have anyone here. So the owner of the hotel has sent us our latest target, cure 5 patients. Now, do we have, let's just have a quick look at our staff. Let's have a look at our assistants. We do have one marketing trained assistant there who is working in the marketing department. Let's hire another one though. So we will bring in Dennis Chess here to work in the marketing department as well, and I'll just add extra staff into there so Dennis will immediately go in and help out with that marketing. We want to try and push this as quickly as we can. We need a ward as well, so we'll have them wait. I'm just going to pause things here, and I do have a ward blueprint which I will happily drop in. Let me just have a quick look over here. A ward, and it's a fairly good one actually. Now I need to remember how we rotate things in this game. There we go. We'll pop that down there. It does leave a little bit of an angle. That's a bit strange, but I do plan on, after doing this 1-star objective, whenever we get to that, we will then do a little bit of a redevelopment in preparation for the second part of this video where we'll tackle the 2- and 3-star objectives. We do need to hire a nurse. Rose Tundra's pretty good at ward management, so we'll drop her in, and then we will just make sure that she is only working in the ward. Nice and easy. This is a decent start. I'm quite happy with how things are looking so far, and we just need to start boosting the cures that we can provide. So illness basic, new illness basic discovered. Oh, the illness is called basic. Okay. Needs treating at the pharmacy. Now this current pharmacy isn't amazing, so I'm actually gonna we'll sell it very quickly. I know there's a cure going on in there, but for now we'll deal with that. We'll put down this pharmacy here. Pop it there, and then we'll just shift that bench along a little bit. We'll put it here. There we go. Nice and easy, and that's much better. So we have a much better pharmacy there. That's going to help our cure rate. You can see it was a prestige level 5. It probably needs a radiator put in there as well, so we'll quickly do that. Now we can boost our health, the health of our patients now, by quickly putting in some basic radiators all through the hospital. I nearly said campus there. And we'll just make sure that these are set up very nicely all the way around these rooms here, just to bring in some nice comfort rating. We want to get that up quite high to make sure that we're not causing any issues. Patient's health will drop if they are in a very cold space, it'll drop a little bit quicker. So our cure rate is looking pretty good, and we can see here we've got 4 of 5 cures. We must have failed one. We have a staff promotion. We will promote them, but we'll try and keep the salary down as low as possible without making them unhappy. That will do nicely. We don't have a training room set up yet, but I don't think we'll have the money to do that at this stage, and especially if we're going to have to bring in experts and stuff, so it might be better to just refresh our current staffing every now and then to try and make this happen. So we've received $35,000 from the Underlook Hotel for achieving our target, and we've got another promotion there. Again, we'll just drop it down as low as possible without making them unhappy. In fact, that was really good. Mr. Bunce, you are a godsend to us at the moment. That was really useful. Now, we have a Ruby Chopper here who has the dog thing, whatever it is. And we can't actually cure them right now, I don't think. It did mention that, but we'll try and keep them in here. Face plant has been discovered. Microscopic moss grows on the person's face. Are they in here? Is this them? Have they got face plant? No, they've got basic. So where's face plant gone? I'd like to... Oh god, the dog is in... Oh my god, did you see that? That was doghouse required. So we need to complete more objectives to unlock the doghouse. So we'll just send them home. That is horrific. Look at that. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Right, I want to find this person who's got face plant. Is this them? Are they in the pharmacy right now? We don't know. They do have face plant, but I can't see anything growing. I don't think so anyway. Okay, right. The nuts mutts. The hospital is up and running, and we can treat patients with barking mad. Oh, I shouldn't have sent them home. But, right, we now have our 1-star objective. What was I saying? We have our 1-star objectives. We need to complete 3 marketing campaign, cure 12 patients with barking mad, have a reputation of 65%, cure 60 patients. That should be nice and easy. So let's build our doghouse. Oh, oh god, they look horrible. That's terrifying. God, not a dog I would like running around my house. Right, okay, we've got our doghouse. It is a literal doghouse. That's fantastic. Excellent. Right, so what happens? They go in the doghouse and come out cured. K9 away. Amazing. Right, we have our doghouse. That's very interesting. Right, so cure 60 patients, have a reputation of 65%, complete 3 marketing campaigns. Let's start another marketing campaign. We will have a barking mad campaign run, and we'll just set that off now. And that should allow us to attract more patients with the barking mad illness. Now, we don't have any vending machines, so let's put some of those in now, and then we'll get some nice profit from those. We'll get an energy drinks machine and a luxury snack machine. Then we'll add in an absorbent snack machine right here, and a luxury drinks machine. And then we'll put in some bins. We'll have the big bin go in here. I don't really want the... Oh, actually, if we put the incinerator in, it should heat the place up as well. So that could be a nice little bonus for us. Our reputation is not amazing, but that's fine. We can cope with this for now. What actually needs to... Who needs to work in here? It's a nurse. Right, so let's hire a nurse. Ideally, we want a nurse with a good treatment rating. We have Madeline Filament here, who we will put in. And then we will add in our training room. Now, I do have a high level training room here. That is going to cost us a little bit of money, but we can squeeze it in right there, and then we can start our first lot of training. So we have some courses available here. It looks like treatment is the only one we can go in for, which is fine. We'll bring in a guest trainer, and then we will have our student nurses. Both of them actually can go in for training on treatment, seeing as that's going to be... Oh god, they're coming in. This is terrifying. This is absolutely terrifying. Right, we need to cure 5 patients, and that should bring us up to a decent level. We're not too far off that right now. We do have toilets. I was just checking there. But yeah, it's all looking pretty good. We have a staff challenge to earn $100,000. And what I will do then is I'll just have a look at my prices. For now, it's not too bad. So that's good. We've got $35,000 from the Underlook Hotel for achieving an objective there. We do need to improve our cure rate though. So we are going to need to continue to improve the amount of I don't know. We're going to need to just improve our staff a little bit. But if we start training early now, we're going to be in a really good position. We have our next hotel request, which is to diagnose 6 patients. And it looks like we need another nurse who can work in our diagnosis department. So we'll bring in Pookie Grunt, and we will just have Pookie work in general diagnosis. Nice. Right, okay, so that is our general diagnosis. We can upgrade our easy scan, but we do need to bring in a janitor to do so. So I think, yep, mechanics, excellent. Christopher Fox, you can come in, and we will immediately queue up the upgrade on that easy scan. We'll also look to upgrade our pharmacy as quickly as possible too. So we're looking pretty good. We do need to diagnose a few more patients. We have got our running costs covered by 66% from that last evaluation period, but if we can keep the cure rate up, we'll be looking pretty good. Our reputation has increased a little bit as well, and our marketing campaign is almost finished. We have a staff promotion. Again, we'll bring it up just the slightest bit, but you can see we've got a lot of patients running around with barking mad. We have, who is this? It's an assistant who we can train up, so we'll maybe do that next time. We have lost a patient there, unfortunately. Teddy Carpet, we were unable to cure. Can we get a ghost capture janitor in? I think that's going to be the best thing to do very quickly. We have completed our barking mad campaign. Now I'm going to make sure that this one janitor is only doing ghosts. Then we can hopefully solve any ghost problems that we have. And I very much believe that we'll have quite a few here while we're training people up. Speaking of training, let's get some of that done now. So what do we have available? We do have treatment level 2, but only 1 trainee. So I'm going to leave that for now. We will have a look at our diagnostics and see what we've got. We have Pookie Grunt, the junior nurse, who can actually train people in diagnosis, so I'm going to do that. But we don't seem to have anyone who can. Let's just go with ward management then. We'll have ward management level 2, and we will have Nurse Rose Tundra do it, and then she will train Dan Bunce, which is going to leave our wards a little bit without staff temporarily. But once that training is complete, we should be okay. We are losing money though, so we are going to need to make sure that we do a little bit more on that. We've diagnosed our 6 patients and been given 25 grand, which does cover the loss from that last month there. We have an emergency. We've got 5 patients who have basic that we're going to need to cure. And what I think I'll do is I'll copy our pharmacy. So we'll just add another one in down here, and that should help us with that emergency patient. We'll also hire a new staff member. Ooh, treatment level 2. These are good, actually. We've got some, and again, Amy Marinade, who can come in and do a bit of a jack of all trades. We'll bring you in, and we will have Amy work as a little bit of a swing shift member in the pharmacy and the doghouse.
Found out who was behind that motion that killed a rock festival.
Excellent. Right, that's good. I'll also have her work in general diagnosis as well, just because she has that level 1 diagnostic skill. We've had an earthquake, which is not great, and we have discovered sweet teeth. Excellent. Too many sweets at the hotel, I think. Oh, and we should definitely do this very soon. So let's have a look at our GP's offices. We do need a few more of those to cope with the new influx of patients. So I do have a couple here that I've previously designed, so we can put those in. That works well. We'll get rid of the radiator, and then we will quickly duplicate this one and add it in down here as well. And we're going to need some more doctors to work in general diagnosis, so I'll bring in Tig Pong, and we'll also just clear off this lot. Tig Pong we will eventually train in general diagnosis. We cured 4 of those 5 emergency patients. We need to get a hospital attractiveness of 70%. That's a staff request, so we can just put in a few nice looking plants. Let's filter this. So we just want decorative. We'll put in some nice rose bushes just on either side here, and then a couple of sunflowers just to pad this all out a little bit. At the moment, things are looking pretty nice. We've got a decent hospital attractiveness rating. There's something on the floor there. I think that is from one of the dogs, which is pretty gross, really. Oh, dear. Then we'll continue on with cactuses and stuff. And oh, my word, I didn't think that's what the barking mad room would end up looking like when they were actually curing someone. But that's... Right, we'll put in a couple of other things like gas plank statues and stuff, and then the black and white. Just a couple of sculptures to really expand the attractiveness of the hospital, which we'll eventually get rid of. But they are kind of money at the moment that we can just invest and then sell off at a later date if needs be. And our one-star objectives are looking pretty good. We've got 15 of 60 patients. We're at 40% reputation. We have... Oh, marketing. We needed to boost that again, didn't we? Right, let's launch a new marketing campaign. We can't upgrade our marketing table, but we'll continue on with... This is a general marketing campaign. I'm not too bothered about Barking Mad now. We have quite a few Barking Mad patients in here, and perhaps a new doghouse might be a good idea. So if I can just duplicate this one for now, and we should be able to fit it in right there, but we'll move the door to there, and now we can continue curing barking mad patients at a decent rate. We have to train a staff member, which is actually pretty perfect. Let's have a look at what trainees we have available. We have an intern assistant there, a junior nurse who's ready for training in diagnosis level treatment level 2. So let's do that. Treatment level 2 sounds like a plan, and we'll have Amy Marinade do the training just to save us a little bit of money. Now, again, that's going to throttle the amount of time that we need to spend curing people. But for now, that's not too much of a problem. And training the staff member, we're going to have to just get that done as quickly as possible. It might well be worth us getting a trainee-based staff member who's kind of trained in as many skills as possible. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We had a 1 out of 5 review, apparently, for the Underlook Hotel and lost some reputation. But that's not too bad, actually. We'll deal with that. We have a junior doctor who we can train up, and that will be the one that we have ready for training in general diagnosis. So once those 2 staff members are ready for training, I'll train them both and they can work in our GP's offices, which should be a really good investment for us, because we are going to need to start moving patients through the diagnosis levels pretty quickly. We are almost a third of the way through our 60 patient target, and everything else is going pretty well. We're doing good with our barking mad cures, and we've got our marketing campaigns going, and our reputation is, despite the negative reviews, it's going pretty well. Other than that, there's not a lot we can do. I mean, we could continue putting more stuff in, but I'm a bit wary of our monthly outgoings at the moment. We are losing a little bit of money every month. Luckily, as long as we continue to train these staff members, we should be able to arrest the lack of development. There's another 25 grand in the bank, so let's add in a general diagnosis, general practice. We have 1 trainer available, Phoebe Rook, and our 2 student doctors will be trained. Now that will cause a mass of queues in our general diagnosis, so it might be worth us seeing if we can get another doctor who is trained in that specialty. Then we can just cope with some of the issues that we're having. Let's have a look at what janitors we can hire, because I'm acutely aware that we are going to need a janitor in here who can just repair machines. We have another staff promotion. We'll just go as low as we possibly can with these promotions for now, like I said, to try and reduce our arrears for the every month. We need to go 30 days without a death. Now, that could be a tough one at this early stage. We don't have the training up as high as I would like, but we've got our yearly awards now. Let's see what we've got. This is always my favourite one. We won Employer of the Year, Prestigious Hospital and Rising Star, which is not too bad for our first year of business, but we do need to remember that I think it's, was it 3 months? Oh, that's already gone. So the 3 months is long gone, but we have some big queues here while this training is going on. Can we bring in a new doctor right now? No, we can't. So this is going to throttle things, but we can't really risk bringing in a $20,000 trainee. Basically, it's $10,000 for their higher fee in general, and then an extra $5,000 per trainee. So we are just going to need to get the training done by a staff member, or hope that we can hire a new doctor who can actually do it. But we have gone 30 days without a death, 2 reputation and $35,000, which is really good. We have a Yeti visit. Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good. What's the Yeti going to do? Will the Yeti be... An advocate for the Bigfoot Foundation is visiting the hospital. Oh, they're just coming to inspect us. Okay, well, that's fine. News from hotel management. We have get a level 4 fracture ward. Okay, well, I believe the fracture ward that I have designed is currently level 4. So we'll sell this one. And then we will just go to my blueprints here. And I think I have a fracture clinic somewhere. Where was it? I definitely saw one there. Fracture clinic. That is prestige level 4, and it's a little bit smaller as well, so we can increase the amount of space used here. Drop a bin down there, move this radiator to here, and the plant right next to it. Excellent. Right, okay, we've completed that one. That was an easy one. So, on we go. I think we must have got some money from that, and I've just not seen it, but all nice and easy for us. I think we're doing pretty well. 57% on our reputation. We've completed another marketing campaign, so let's go with a Barking Mad campaign again to finish this one off. And again, we've got some more promotions that we'll sort out. Nice. Okay, so we do need to get these queues down as quickly as possible with our 3 doctors. We might need to hire another doctor and build another GP's office just to process these patients a little bit quicker. So let's just have a look at what doctors we have available. We still don't really have a good GP. Now, a deluxe clinic. We will send a patient home for now. We need to upgrade a machine. Our drug mixer will be a good upgrade, actually. We'll get that done. That's a staff request, though. Hotel target, water 5 plants. That should be done pretty naturally, which is really nice. And our reputation has hit 60%. We've got 3 more patients with Barking Mad to cure, and we've made a profit. And also, we need another 38 general cures for the entire hospital. The queues are coming down somewhat, which is pretty good. But I am conscious that we are going to need to continue training our doctors. With making a profit, though, I think we could afford to bring in a new kind of trainee, like an actual paid-for trainee to come in and do that work. But we'll leave it for now. We've got a staff promotion there. I'll bring that down and promote them. Chromotherapy, we'll just send patients home for now. I don't want to bring in too many advanced illnesses in this stage because I need to make sure that we are covering for any issues that we might have here. And it might actually be a good time to just take stock of things and just send home any patients that it looks like we're not going to be able to cure. That could be our next bet, actually. So we'll just work this out and let things kind of run for a little bit. Our reputation has taken a bit of a hit from sending patients home, and we have a grey anatomy emergency, which we're not going to touch at the moment. Unfortunately, we can't take on like 7 patients with that. I've just seen the ski go past. That's pretty cool. Anyway, more staff training is required. We're going to leave that for now. We do have some training that we do need to do. We have received $18,000 there. We've cured 7 of 11 guests during the last evaluation period, so the hotel will cover 67% of our running costs for the next 3 months. That's what that meant. I just totally did not read that properly. So we've completed a bunch of other objectives there. The hotel want us to cure 8 patients. If our cure rate stays at a good rate, then we will get more of our running costs covered by the hotel itself, which is really good. But at the moment, we have nobody working in marketing at the moment, but we do have a month left on that campaign, and that should complete our first objective. We've almost cured all of those Barking Mad patients as well, so that all that's really going to be left is to get this one. I've killed someone, unfortunately. That's not going to happen. Is there anything we can put in the K9 away, though, to improve the cure rate of the room? Who knows? We're going to leave it for now. We have a janitor who can get rid of that ghost pretty quickly. There we go. The vacuum is out. We've also gotten rid of most of the queues in our general diagnosis, which is really, really good. The deluxe clinic, we'll just send them home again. We're not going to do the training now for you, and we're just going to try and keep this nice and low down. Let's have a look at general practice level 2. We'll bring in a guest trainer for this one, and we'll put all of our available trainees into that. That's going to cause those queues again, but if we can build up general diagnosis as quickly as possible, we'll start that patient flow off very quickly. So this is obviously going to cause queues again while the guest trainer is in there doing that training, but we'll be able to reduce those as soon as that training is complete. You can see it did kind of put a dent in our cure and our finances, sorry, but we're looking pretty good. That hotel target is going to be matched very nicely. That gives us $40,000 and we're able to continue curing our patients. The reputation of 62% is really good. The marketing campaign is almost done and we have 2 more patients with barking mad to cure. So this is all looking really nice for a finishing of our 1-star objectives in a really decent time. We've got 6 patients to diagnose for our next target, which again is a really easy one to do. Especially while we're waiting for these diagnoses, but you can see the queues have increased exponentially in our general diagnosis, and there are a lot of barking mad patients in here, so that's pretty good. We've completed that marketing campaign and now that objective is done. We've also got our reputation up and endlessly acceptable, which is a pretty good review in my book. I'm not normally as efficient in 2 Point Hospital. Well, actually, I tell a lie. I'm pretty good in these earlier levels. I imagine the expansions are going to get harder and harder, but nowhere near as difficult as Croquembouche or any of the other stuff was in the late game for the main campaign. But we're going to promote that staff member again. You can see the cures have gone up pretty large, but we have now trained our 3 general diagnosis practitioners, which is really good, and they can get back to work and reduce those queues for us. Hopefully we'll have cured all of our barking mad patients very soon. We've diagnosed 6 patients and received 25 grand. 90 days without a death. Now that might be a tall order at this moment in time because a lot of the patients that we've got here queuing up at general diagnosis are going to be in need of those cures as quickly as possible. We're going to send that patient home for now because we can't, we can't be curing that at the moment. We're going to leave that. We have a new objective from hotel management that is not displaying for me, but we need to train 4 staff members. Now that is a shame because I had 3 staff members training there. So we're going to need to have a quick look at this. What can we do? We can have a look at what trainees have we got available right now. Now we have an intern assistant who is working in reception. Let's train our intern assistant in customer service. We have another trainee available here, Lawrence Beast, who is just a marketing manager. So for now, we'll train Lawrence in both so he can work reception and in marketing because we do have an extra staff member working in there for now. So once that's done, that'll be really good. And we can get that hotel target done as quickly as possible. And the one thing I am wondering is, I wonder if the hotel, as your reputation increases, they'll give you more targets to hit in one kind of go. In some of the previous target-driven ones, like what was the one that was, there was one that we had no fees whatsoever. It was like a government-run facility, and they would set you targets, and as your reputation increased or as you got further into the level, they would offer you 2 objectives at a time and then 3, and it just made it easier to hit various objectives rather than cancelling one. Now, my little tip would be here, if you don't think you're able to train 4 staff members, there we go. As expected, we have now got new targets. So we do need to build that psychiatry now. I will go to my psych ward. Now, I do think I had a psychiatry there. Excellent. So we'll put in 1 psychiatry there. Sell the invalid items, and now we need to hire a doctor trained in psychiatry. Now, Pam Husky is the only... We have Aldo Stop here, actually, who we'll bring in. And Aldo will immediately start working in psychiatry. So we'll just get rid of all of these, have him only working in psychiatry, and then we can actually start that process off immediately. And what I'll do is I'll just make sure my psychiatrist office here is only set to treatment. That way we'll only get people who needed treating for psychiatry-based stuff rather than it adding an extra kind of tool in our diagnosis. 90 days without a death. This is not good. This patient is very unhealthy. Hopefully this is a cure. Yeah, treatment in progress. Come on. And again, we'll send these patients home and promote this staff member. Come on, come on. Oh, Orlando, are you going to make it? We lost reputation there as well. Oh, yes, Orlando was cured. Excellent. We are still going for our 90 days without a death at the moment, and it's looking pretty good. Now, that was the problem with that training. We did kind of get ourselves into a bit of a bottleneck, and the patients who were here would end up getting a lot of health issues by just queuing. So we're 46 of 60 patients cured. We've gone 66 days without a death, and we've trained 2 of our 4 staff members for that hotel target. So let's have a look at what other trainees we have available. Phoebe Rook, the doctor here, is ready for training, but I'm not going to do it because at the moment we're in a little bit of a bottleneck on that sort of stuff. So we've got 2 nurses who we can train to the next level of ward management. So we're going to do that now. Ward management level 3, and we'll have a guest trainee come in. Sorry, guest trainer come in and do that, and that will finish off that little bit of work that's getting done for that. That'll match that target as set by the hotel. 73, 74 days without a death. And we haven't cured any patients in psychiatry yet, but hopefully that will come very soon. We've not actually had any patients who need the psychiatry yet, so we'll just have to hope that that comes around very soon. I think the illness that we can cure in that is brain freeze, so we can do that at some point. We're going to have to continue sending these chromotherapy patients home. I'm not quite ready to do that one yet, so we will just leave that for now. 86 days without a death. 87. We're so close. Just don't mess this up, guys. Come on. One more day. There we go. That was nice. And that was a staff challenge as well, which is really good. 9 patients to go until our 1-star objective is complete, and we now have a ward management level 3. Now, we're really building up this training very nicely at the moment, which has really helped me out, because normally it doesn't work like that, and it can be a bit of a difficult one. So we have got 68% of our running costs covered, which is not great. We are going to have to improve that very quickly. Our reputation has dropped, but we have trained 4 staff members, which gives us a nice bonus, and if we can start curing those psychiatry patients, that would be really good. You can see our reputation's taken a little bit of a hit, but we can build that up nicely by curing patients, so it's not going to be too much of a problem. But our cure rate is something that we're going to need to get 30 days without a death. I think we can do that. But it's the psychiatry that I'm starting to struggle with here, because we do need to get that done very quickly. We have gone 3 days without a death. The staff promotions are going well. We are at 64% reputation. That will increase easy. We need 4 more cures, and then our 1-star objective will be completed. Oh no, we have lost 13 reputation because of a review. Not good, not good. But we'll have to, we're going to have to do something about that. It's the cures mainly, the queues we have here that are causing an issue, and I think maybe due to sending patients home, but we have made a nice little profit there, and that's good. That's really good. 10 more days without a death to hit this hotel target. We have cured almost, there we go, 60 patients cured and 60% reputation. The days are going by nicely, so we should get that done, and we have finally cured a patient in our psychiatry, so that's really good. And our reputation should go up pretty nicely. There we go, 30 days without a death, another target hit, and 5 patients in psychiatry are on the way. We've gotten 1 more hotel target I guess we'll get, and our reputation is increasing very nicely. Maybe we could drop our prices by about 10%. Diagnose 6 patients is the next target, which is easy to achieve. 3% more. Fracture emergency, I think we can do this. And then a staff challenge for a level 5 staff room. Now, I do think I have a staff room blueprint that I've not actually put down yet. No, I don't. Okay, we can do that as like an extra. That's fine. And an earthquake warning. Oh, this could throttle our reputation a little bit, which is quite annoying, but we'll just have to cope with that. Somebody has died, unfortunately. Some staff training. We're going to leave that for now. Let's just pause things. I'm going to build this level 5 staff room just to keep my staff happy and give them somewhere to go, finally. Where's the staff room? There it is. So it's got to be level 5, so we'll put a nice big staff room in, and we'll start putting in Sofas, armchairs, various other bits and pieces. The dartboard is always a good one, and a television. I'm going to grab that radiator and just actually put it in the room. That brings us to level 2. We'll stick a punching bag in, and we'll give them their own energy drinks machine and we'll go with an absorbent snack machine. Then we can put in some more. We'll put a fire extinguisher in and a hand sanitizer. Endless arcade machine. And then we'll find something that we can... Ooh, a hot chocolate maker would be good. We are in a very cold environment at the moment, so that's a nice addition. Bookcase, always a good one. And then a couple of plants here. Can we get a rug in? Fish enclosure right in the middle. Nice, that's us to level 4. Now if we get some nice rugs in. Right there, and we're going to need something on the walls then. Cubism, a Rorschach, a light-headed poster, an 8-bitten poster. These are not illnesses that will appear in this, I would imagine, but we'll put them down nonetheless. Fitz pocket canvas, seasonal paintings, mountain painting, because we are in the mountains right now, so that would be nice. We are struggling here, but we can just pop in a few gold star awards. That should help us out. And prestige level 5 has been achieved. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Right, let's resume. Not going to train that staff member right now. In fact, we better have a look at what trainees we've got available just to help us out here. So we have Madeline Filament, who's got treatment. She's the only one. Well, we'll bring in a guest trainer, or we'll have Amy Marinade do it, actually, in treatment level 2. Yeah, that works. Great. Excellent. Right. 5% reputation to go, and then we should be in a very good position. We've diagnosed and hit another hotel target. We aren't curing any of these fracture patients right now. I'm not sure what's going on. People are waiting to have their casts taken off or waiting to get... Cure 8 patients, okay. Reputation of 62%. It looks like... Oh, we're waiting for that to be repaired. Ah, that's very annoying. We might actually fail this, which is going to put a big dent in our reputation. Let's have a look at how we did at the end of the year. Oh. This is a new one. Right, okay, so we have our 1-star rating. We've got a retro rug unlocked. We've unlocked the new level Svelbard and the Barking Mad poster. Let's have a look at what we won. Oh, okay. Rising Star Award, Employer of the Year, Most Prestigious Hospital, and Best Teaching Hospital. Excellent. A brand new award for us. And yeah, looking really good. So our 2-star objectives: cure 100 patients, have a reputation of 80%, get a level 5 doghouse, and complete 5 marketing campaigns. So I think that is going to do it for now. What I'll do is, off camera, I will redevelop, and we will start with a brand new kind of look at what the hospital looks like, because we are going to need to do make some changes and stuff just to try and get this thing to flow a little bit better as we go from diagnosis through to treatment. But so far so good. We've got rid of most of our queues. There are still a few there, but everything is looking pretty good so far. Just making sure that this room hasn't bugged, but it is looking like the cures are coming in. We failed one of them, unfortunately. But yeah, that will do us for now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you are enjoying the return of 2 Point Hospital. I'll be getting back into some 2 Point Campus at some time, waiting for some new stuff, and obviously I'll be streaming the challenge modes at some point soon. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.